Welcome to International Brain Ijebu School, Basic 1. Today we are looking at social studies, topic, drug. Now, I believe you all know what drug is. Have you seen drug before? Yes. Look at these. These are examples of drug. You can see some drugs with me. Now, let's go and look into the meaning of drugs. A drug is a substance that changes how our body works. Again, a drug is a substance that changes how our body works. Take for instance, if we are feeling headache or you are not feeling fine, you are running temperature, you are having stomach pain. Mommy gives you drugs. After taking it, how do you feel? Your body will change. That is the work of a drug. A drug is a substance that changes how our body works. Another thing, the drug is used to diagnose or cure diseases. What do I mean by diagnose? We use drug to detect some diseases and to also detect some illness. That's why I said drug is a substance that changes how our body works. Also, we use drug to detect or cure diseases. Today we are looking into the categories of drugs. What are the three categories of drugs we are looking at? 1. Legal drugs. When we talk about legal, the meaning something that is right. That is, when we talk about legal drug, that is a drug that was recommended or that is acceptable by doctors and government because they are the one in the right position to tell us the drugs to use. When we talk about legal drugs again, we mean drugs that are recommended and acceptable by doctors and government for people use. That is, those drugs are good for us to use. An example of a recommended drug by doctor is this, and this. Number 2, illegal drug. What I mean by illegal drugs? These are drugs that are very bad and dangerous. When I mean bad, it's not good. Drugs that are bad and dangerous that doctors and government refuse to accept or allow people to use. Illegal drugs again. These are bad and dangerous drugs that doctors and government refuse to allow people to use. Why? Because they can harm us. So why do you want to use it? Examples of such drug is cocaine, heroin, marijuana. Some people also say they take weed, they take this, they take that. Once it is not accepted by doctors and government, it is an illegal drugs. Are you with me? Okay, let's continue. The third one is socially acceptable drugs. These are drugs that either the doctor like it, the government like it or not. People are still taking it because of the love they find in it, because they like using it. Meanwhile, it may not be acceptable by doctors and government, but people in the society still use it. That's why I call it socially acceptable drugs. These are drugs that may not be acceptable or being accepted by government and doctors, but people still use it because they love it. Example of such drug is alabuku. We still have many more. We have karaole, drugs like that doctors do not recommend for people, doctors do not accept, government do not accept, but people still use it because of the love they found in it. Now, let's recap. I talked about drugs and what is drug. Drug is a substance that changes how our body works. We also use drug to diagnose or cure disease. Read very well. Categories of drugs. We have legal drugs, illegal drugs, and socially acceptable drugs. let us take into your brain that legal drugs are drugs that are acceptable and recommended by government and doctors for people to use. While illegal drugs are bad and dangerous drugs that doctors and government do not want people to use. And socially acceptable drugs are drugs that may not be accepted by doctors and government, but people still use it. This is why I call it socially acceptable drugs. Stay safe. See you next class. Bye.